MP deciding where to go with it. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
There's Jackson with the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. What an incredible first year for MP. Named to the all-rookie first team.
And last season, MP was one of the very best rookies. In this second season, the expectation is that he continues to grow his game.
And here's Porzingis, following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Curry, and the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 8.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
There's Jackson with the three, and he's good on the three ball.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the three ball is good.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's a Nurkic. He's checked in for the Lakers. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Lakers second.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
And the basket by MP. It was a storybook ending for MP's rookie season. Greg, winning finals MVP, so special.
And Kevin, I'm not sure how you top that, but we'll see what MP has up his sleeve for his sophomore campaign.
Russell from long range. Rebound the Lakers. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here is Russell. They set the pick. Shot to stop the run. And rebounded by Kennett. Jackson from long range. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
MP showing you the ability to stop on the dime for that pull-up J.
Warriors trail by 16. Russell looking around. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. MP outside. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Lakers lead by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Evans. Jackson comes in for Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Young. There's Jackson with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 33 points. Hey, Greg, how about MP? Last season, making first-team All-NBA for the very first time. And I think that said, yes, he has arrived.
Yeah, that first team is of the elite, right? That's when you know you have the respect of your peers and the full attention of your opponents.
We've got Luka Doncic, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Nurkic. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. And here's Russell following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Kalashvili. Porzingis kicks to Russell. Off target with his three. Los Angeles leading by 23. You know, throughout his career, Nurkic has always been, Clark, a presence on the glass. Terrific rebounder.
Yeah, he's a big guy who plays big, Kevin. He's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. He knows how to use his body from different positions. He's a terrific offensive rebounder, and even in short stints, he can impact the game with his glass work.
Williams, he's checked in for Nurkic. And Golden State also making a change. Curry's checked in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
It's Curry outside. Rebound by Williams. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. And here's it. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And last season, MP couldn't have burst onto the NBA scene any better. He's one of only a few players, GA, ever to win the MVP award as a rookie.
And for his game to be this advanced at this stage of his career, that's scary. I mean, you don't want to think too far into the future, but MP has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
That bucket in no time at all. MP's got 45 points. And so here is Golden State. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back to you, Kevin.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Alton Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Curry, good.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
There's a minute left in the first half. There's Jackson with the three, and again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Jackson, and good! There's another.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And MP in his second year in the NBA, Greg, always curious to see the kind of jump that a player makes after the rookie season.
You learn.
Good! Another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
And so it's MP making things happen for the Lakers. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Lakers.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lakers. You can think you know your team.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot, manning the middle. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates. How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
And MP, now a sophomore in this NBA. Greg, he didn't waste any time leaving his mark with a title.
And he came in wanting to be a winner, and he's accomplished that in his first year. Now it's all about staying hungry so MP can start adding to his legacy.
Jackson from long range. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. It's Curry outside. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Jackson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Releases. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Jackson, that's good.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Porzingis can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From downtown, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Outside, Green. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense.
And yet, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
MP looking solid from there.
Here's Curry. He's got 13. Curry on the wing. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 15 points.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot.
In the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
We've got Jake LaRavia. Jackson is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Beasley in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. It's Curry with the drive. Podziemski finds Porzingis. Pass to Moody. Shot clock at 6. Green, the screen, shoots it. Moody's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Jackson's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Los Angeles. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Golden State ball.
Here's Moody. Beasley comes with the double team. Green passes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
And the basket by Jackson.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Took him no time at all on that one. Jackson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
A shot by Podziemski, no good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one against the Warriors.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
No good there. Good defensive work there by Young. Curry kicks to Porzingis. Got that one up quick.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
MP outside. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Green taking his time here. No problems knocking that one down.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
hits the three-point bomb.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
Did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, the star tonight who broke the 30-point mark in the win. How did you balance knowing when to get your teammates going versus when it's time to look for your own shot?
It's not rocket science, JQ. If the ball goes in, you keep shooting. If it doesn't, you stop shooting.
Simple as that?
Yeah, simple as that.
Okay, MP, keep it simple.
Hey, appreciate it.
Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And we'll see you next time.
Real quick.
Over here, looking at me. Come on. Yes, Miss Harkin.
Oh, thanks. Better be a good one, Melinda. Oh, please, Frank. MP, your opponent said they anticipated this being an easy victory. In response, you not only guaranteed a win, but a blowout. And you delivered. Do you think this redeems you guys in any way?
Some guys get mouthy and can't back it up. I don't need to redeem myself against dudes like that. It did feel good blowing them out, though. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
MP, may I ask a question?
over here.
Please,
Over here, come on.
It's regarding you.
MP,
Yeah.
MP,
right here, over here, right here.
I got a great question for you.
Over here.
Right here.
Miss Harkin.
MP. Obviously, a lot of the talk coming into this one centered on comments about you guys being seen as pushovers, an easy win on the schedule. Did that motivate you even more?
Yeah, you know, I tried to show those guys some respect. I've said it publicly, they're one of the best teams in the league. In front of y'all. I've been posting videos about it, and from one competitor to another, you expect a certain level of respect, to have class. So for them to say they expect to beat us just by showing up, man, that's low class right there. And I think we taught them a lesson tonight. Maybe next time they'll show us the respect we deserve.
Okay, thank you.
MP.
MP,
I
right
have
here.
very questions.
Right here.
Right in front of you.